So as the composition lesson goes on, this code of the understanding of Buleria, por medio, I will quote the track number 3 of this album, in the Lucian flavor, to see what is an intro, falsetto intro, which has a cadence that I accompanied this way. Before, in example number 3, you saw it. I will repeat it just to exemplify the intro and the falsetto number 1. See, it has a cadence. It's not that every time that we are on A7 flat 9, then that's the break there. It has to close there or end the phrase there. That's a very primitive concept. So we have to be careful with the cadence of the melodic line to define that, because there is a small corte break. So this corte thing, we have to know where it is happening. I will play it again with the tapado, and then I will play the melodic line for you to see how it is the structure. So first I play the melodic line, the rhythm line. Corte. Not closing. And now is the corte. You see? Okay, so now let's analyze the melodic line, because that's what this all should be. It's like a diamond is studded into the ring or pulse, right? It should be studded there. So what is around the gold that is into which it is mounted or studded, the gem, the diamond, that's what we are examining now, right? The diamond or the gem there will be the melody, and what it is behind there, that's la incrustación, right? That's in what it is mounted, I think. Okay, let's try to get that. As you see, I respect the code. It has an intro, and then it has a main melody there after the break of the intro part, which is here. I will do the signal. the next falsetto. Until here, we can see that it has the cadence there, and every time the melodic main melody will be there, when it closes the phrase, it will, respecting the code, do another compass or the cue, and then get into the next falsetto, which is the next melody line. As I said before, it was the cante thing, which will, in fact, in the Camarón records, the Paco and the Lucia and Camarón records, there we give some examples already on this, how it will be following the cante line, which is the same for the falsetto, right? Because as Paco one time explained recently, this year in Russia was that he explained this thing that in flamenco there is no songs, but small phrases. So the falsetto is a small composition, it's a small phrase there, and it has a structure. It has a structure there that has to be regarded. And then there was an innovation about how to do that, but it cannot be just anything, right? That's also other aspect of the flamenco music. It has to respect the code. At least that's what Paco said. And that's what we follow, obviously, because we are not more than him. To now try to artificially create another way to do this thing without knowing what's the tradition first, right? So we should examine all these points very carefully, scrutinizingly, going through every point and getting clear all doubts about this. And then we can compose certainly anything you want.